You have a good week?
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw Captain America.
Yeah.
Civil War.
Which is really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
This was a podcast about movies.
Yeah,
we probably spend the whole episode talking about it.
Yeah, we could. But
we could.
We installed it. It was good.
It's good.
Everything that Batman v Superman should have been.
Probably. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
What have you been playing this week?
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls, yeah.
Dark Souls.
That's all I've played this week.
That's pretty much all I played this week. I played Dark Souls 3, Fallen London as well. Still doing that.
Yeah, I played it a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
I understand you went back to prison.
I've been to prison 3 times.
3 times?
Yes. 2 times this week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, I'm quite a criminal in the game.
Yeah.
Robbing people and apparently getting caught.
Yeah. But
I'm working my way up in the ranks. So.
Yeah, I went into this, epic battle type thing. Not really epic battle, but fight with this monster because I've been doing the monster hunting stuff.
Yeah.
And I went into, a fight with it, and, it basically took me to the abyss.
Yeah.
And I was just, in a dark place, and I couldn't leave.
Yeah, you were just, gone and couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah, I was stuck there, and was ascending into madness every time I failed at trying to fight the thing.
Yeah, I was doing kind of a similar thing where I was off at somewhere. I was doing the burglaries.
Yeah.
And they were heist, so you would go off and I didn't really fully get why you were off by yourself, but I kind of took it as I was hiding inside this place to rob it. And so I was doing the cards to do it, and I had my first one I did, I was real successful, and I was like, oh yeah, okay. I went back and I screwed up the next one, and my suspicion went up. And then I screwed up the next one and went straight to prison. It was bad.
Wow.
And so that was the last time I went to prison.
Yeah.
So I had to work my way out of that. And I managed to get out because I escaped. I faked my death and got out, which was pretty fun. You did the
whole Count of Monte Cristo
I did the Count of Monte Cristo, yes.
Yeah.
I faked my death, and I was taken out in a coffin and managed to get away. Pretty funny, pretty entertaining.
Yeah. You're much further than me in Dark Souls, right?
Yes. Well,
you're in an area I haven't seen.
Yes, it's gorgeous. It is beautiful. I was actually thinking about before I got to this area, I was like, man, these areas seem to be getting smaller. I was kind of going, okay, this area, because the first area is pretty big, and you've got different ways to go. And then I felt like it kind of went down,
it
narrowed down a little bit. But then I went to this area, and it just a whole new area, and
I haven't felt like I narrowed down.
Well, it feels bigger. I don't know if it is, but
for the last week and a half, I've been in the same area.
Yeah,
I cannot. I've been in what's called the Cathedral of the Deep, and I have had hell getting through it. I'm finally gotten through a bunch of it, and I think there's a puzzle to it. I'm not really sure. There's some stuff moving around in there, and I don't know, but I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm slowly figuring it out. I have managed to get into a few areas and get some items and stuff, but it's been interesting. It's hard.
It's hard. It's good.
I've been progressing so slowly. It's been just stupid stuff, getting killed by little things or
losing 9,000 souls.
Yeah, I lost 9,000 souls because I was fighting to get through this area. I finally there's a couple of loop backs in it, and I finally got to the first loop back, and then I was like, all right, no, it was the second loop back, and I was like, okay, I just got to go back over here and pick up my souls. I had 9,000 souls. And I go up and I'm going to climb. Yeah, I go. It wasn't even in a bad spot. It was in an okay spot. All I had to do was get back over there and grab it. And I go and there's a part where you walk along a ledge and climb up a ladder. And instead of hitting A to climb the ladder, I hit B and I backstep right off the cliff and died. And I went it was more than 9,000 souls.
I've lost a lot of souls in there, but you'll get them back. You'll make some more souls. It's so good. I haven't played it a couple of days. We've been busy with some other stuff, and I haven't played a couple of days. I need to get back to it.
I was playing today. I was playing just before we started this, when you came to get me, I
didn't play today. Today's Mother's Day.
Yeah,
so
today.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. As you're listening to this today, it comes out.
We're recording it on Mother's Day.
Yeah, we're recording on Mother's Day.
Yeah, so
we celebrate.
Happy Mother's Day.
We got flowers and chocolate-covered cherries for our mother. Because
we're
good children.
We're good children, and we love our mother. And she's kind of a gamer, a little bit.
I mean, she got her iPad, and she's
got an iPad she plays games on, and she plays. A couple of years ago, we bought her a DS, a Nintendo DS, to play Animal Crossing.
Yeah, because she was watching us play it, and she was just like, she loves fishing.
She'll do anything to go fishing.
Our dad love fishing. That's their hobby.
Yeah.
They go fishing. Well, she saw us fishing in Animal Crossing, and she was just like, y'all, maybe y'all should get me.
Well,
this.
Originally it was like she wanted a crock pot. So the big thing we were gonna get her was a crock pot, and I was like, okay, we're gonna get her a crock pot, and we hadn't got it yet. And then one day we were playing, and she's like, "Get me that," and I was like, "Okay." And I don't know if she even thought she was serious.
Yeah.
But we were like, "This is what she wants." So all of us,
we all chipped in, got her a 2DS, and a copy of the game,
and a copy of Animal Crossing, and she played it for 2 years.
Almost
straight.
It was not 2 years.
It was a long time. She played it way longer than I did.
It was like a year and a half.
Year and a half,
maybe.
at least.
I mean, the game hadn't even been out that long.
It's been out a while.
2
that
years,
was 2 Christmas ago.
Yeah,
it's been out for a while.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
Anyway,
you know me, I'm not very good with time.
She's been playing a lot. She was playing a long time. She doesn't play it much anymore.
Yeah, I play most Animal Crossing games. I get about
a month or so into it.
I got like 3 months of regular play out of it.
It became
maybe
a
4 months, maybe almost 6 at the most. I was just off and on until I kind of petered off and got to doing other things.
Yeah.
But she was playing it all the time.
She just fished. She fished all the time.
Yeah, she fished nonstop. She loved the fishing. And she did the other stuff. She liked designing the houses.
Yeah, the new season, new fishes.
Yeah.
So she was always fishing, and she really she played it. I guarantee you, she put more hours in that game than I did.
Oh yeah, she put way more hours in that game than I did.
I'll have to go and get it and see if there's an hour count on it.
I don't know if there is on it.
If there is, I want to see what the comparison is.
Yeah.
But
we should get her another.
Yeah, I don't know. We've talked about it.
I don't know what to get her though.
It's we got to find that right game and what she would enjoy, and she can play casually.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and she plays stuff on her iPad. She's got I don't know what it is. It's some kind of freemium like city building game that she
plays. And then she also plays this puzzle. She likes puzzle games, so she'll play those.
So, yeah.
But yeah. So happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you did something for your mother.
Yes.
If not, you're a jerk.
Yes. If you are listening to this and you forgot about Mother's Day, you should call your mother now. Stop listening for 2 seconds.
Well, I mean, you can finish listening. No. You can finish. I mean, what's another hour?
You should call your mother.
You got 52 more minutes. You can finish the rest of this podcast, and then call your mother.
Well, call your mother.
Yeah.
Tell her you love her.
Yeah, Dark Souls.
Dark Souls
is good. I didn't play. Again, I didn't play. I would get frustrated. I was getting so frustrated. Like I was getting so. I hadn't been up until this point. I was getting so frustrated because I kept just screwing up and kept dying from random things, and so I just could not progress. And I worked until today. Today I finally got past where the area I was in, and I was just like. I was getting so frustrated. I was shouting at my TV and stuff.
I don't think you're too far behind me, though.
Oh, really?
I think you're one area back. Based on what you've talked about, I think you're just one or maybe 2 areas back. But
I'm in the Cathedral of the Deep.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Have you fought the boss of that area?
No.
Kinda? Okay, then.
No.
Yeah, okay.
I don't even know what it is. I hear rumors of things from
Yeah.
talking to the people back at the Firelink Shrine.
Yeah.
Something, the little pilgrim, I forget, Yule or something like that.
Pilgrim?
Yeah, there's at the beginning of the game, there's all those pilgrims. They're like the weird hunchback.
Yeah.
And you can get one.
He'll teach you something.
Yeah, he'll teach you. He'll give you stuff. I
haven't talked to him.
Something happened to him.
Oh, really? He's not there anymore?
Yeah, no, he's there, but he's not as animated as he was.
Oh, I haven't talked to him because he's kind of over in his own.
Yeah, I go and talk to him regularly because he would give me levels.
Oh, he gives more than one?
Yeah, I got like I went and talked to him and he gave me one.
Yeah, I've been saving those.
And then I went back and talked to him, and I didn't talk to him for a long time. I went back and he gave me like 5 more in a row.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I'm going to go back because I assumed it was a
I don't know what makes him give you one, but
I just assumed it was a one-off, and I was saving it. So I may
no,
have to go back.
It's not a one-off. I got multiple ones out of it. I don't know why, or I don't know what triggers it.
It's funny. I don't know if it's just because I've been playing Dark Souls a lot, but I think I dreamed about Dark Souls.
Really?
The other day because I woke up and I had a memory of I need to go back and do this. I did something. I'm in this new area, or this is before I got to this new area. I was in this other area. I was like, oh, I forgot to go do this. And I remember thinking it, and I knew exactly what it was. But the next day, I could not remember what it was. And I think it was a dream. Yeah. I am pretty sure I dreamed Dark Souls, and I'm going into a new area.
Missing something in Dark Souls?
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, I need to go back to this other area. Yeah. And I dreamed I need to do this. And then that was it. That's all I remember. So that's kind of weird.
That is weird.
But yeah.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
Probably nothing.
But I do that a lot. I'll if I play a game a lot, I'll have dreams.
Yeah, that happens. It bleeds over. Like especially ones that are like really intensive, like puzzle games and stuff.
Yeah.
Spacechem. Did you ever play Spacechem?
I downloaded. No, I never played it. I played
Spacechem is a great game. Yeah, it's made by the same people that did Infinifactory.
I love Infinifactory.
They did Infinifactory and TIS 100.
Yeah,
and they're great puzzle games.
I have Spacechem.
Yeah,
I haven't played it.
The name of the company that makes them has completely escaped me, and I
can't remember.
I can't remember it.
But yeah, I
want to think it starts with an L. But anyway,
if you like puzzle games,
puzzle games, they're really good.
Yeah.
Like Spacechem is basically I don't even know how to. You have a grid and you're drawing lines. They're little command line type things where you're moving.
You're making elements.
You're moving pieces of elements and fusing them together and binding them together to make things and then shipping them out through little factory type things.
Yeah, it's kind of a factory game.
Yeah, and
Infinifactory is a factory game.
Yeah, and Infinifactory is basically a 3D version of it, like Spacechem meets Minecraft, and they're all really fun games.
Yeah, really good game.
I like them a lot, and they're reasonably priced too. They're not like
they're pretty cheap.
I
played Infinifactory a lot.
I played both. I played Infinifactory a lot. I
never
finished it.
I did start Spacechem. Yeah, but I didn't. It was the mechanics was a little different for me, and it was kind of hard for me.
Yeah, I started with Spacechem.
Yeah,
and then went to
because it has a loops thing where it kind of has.
Yeah, the whole thing is like you have two loops lined. There are two little loops that have little control things that move around them, and then you're basically using them to shift. As they move around, it hits little buttons that give commands.
Yeah, like kind of nodes.
And, little nodes that give commands, and and it's also grabbing and moving things around. Yeah. It's a good game if you like puzzle games. And I had the thing when I was playing that game, I would play it every evening. I come in from work or something, and I would sit and play it for several hours. Yeah. And then I'd go to bed, and my mind would still be in that mode. Yeah. And I'm like trying to solve puzzles in my sleep. And
I did the same thing in Infinifactory, because in Infinifactory you're trying to build something, and you have your pieces are being fed in. You have to build conveyor belts and welders. And I love it. And it was one of those things I was always thinking about. Like if I got stuck and couldn't quite figure out how to make this thing, and then later I'd like be eating lunch or something, and it would snap in my
taking a shower.
Yeah, and I'm like, yes, and I have to go back and make it. But I have several times where I've been dreaming it.
Yeah.
One of the other ones
I didn't do it with Infinifactory, but I did it with Spacechem quite heavily.
I did it with what was it? FTL. I'm pretty sure I did it a lot.
FTL, really?
Yeah, I think I dreamed a few 2D. I would dream. It's weird. I have 2D dreams.
Okay.
Where it's like I see it like the way my perspective in the game is.
You dream in sprites?
Yeah, it's weird. But dreams are weird, anyways.
I don't know. Like, the other game they have, the one that's like hurts my head the most, and I need to go back and play it some more.
The
TIS. Yeah, I think it's TIS 100.
Yeah,
and
TIS
it's basically a puzzle game built in a programming language, and you basically have little boxes where you can type in actual commands it comes with a manual, like a little 10-page manual that gives you all that you have. It tells you to read. It comes with a little PDF, tells you to read it before you play.
Because you got to learn the code, basically.
Yeah, if you're adventurous or whatever, you print it off and you have a physical copy of it. And I know our buddy Josh did that. He had an actual copy he put in a little binder.
Yeah.
And and it gave you all the commands that you use for the whole game, and then you basically are writing code in little nodes, little boxes that are shifting number. You're doing math, and it starts off where all you have really can do is add and subtract, and it's telling you like go through these numbers and add them together, and then it's like sort the odd numbers from the even numbers, and you have to figure out how to do that using addition and subtraction, and by like storing a number and outputting a number, and then it gets to the point where it's like multiply these by using only addition and subtraction, divide these by using only it's like, oh man,
it's like building up mathematics and code.
And it gets to the point where you're like having to find like how many times things divide by each other, or somehow figure out how to do a square root or something crazy like that.
Yeah,
it gets really ridiculous.
It's not a game for everyone.
That's it really isn't.
It really is. It's a technician game.
It's a programmer's game.
It's a programmer's game, but I'm trying to think of the mentality it would take.
It's weird.
Like
people,
we enjoy stuff like that.
Yeah,
we enjoy puzzles and puzzle games, but it's
and
not.
We've done programming, so we kind of have it. I don't know. It scratches a weird itch. I don't.
Yeah, and I don't think it's for everyone, but it is. If you enjoy that kind of thing, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's pretty fun, and it's not that complicated. It's just it starts with little simple commands and simple rules, and then you have to figure out how to do really complicated things with it.
Yeah.
Which is all of those games are basically. You have some basic tools, and then you figure out how to do something really complex with it. And it helps kind of build you up to it. And it makes you feel really smart when you solve it.
When you finally do it,
Yeah, some of those stuff is really hard. I know I spent hours on some, like, single puzzles in some of those games.
So that's the way I did in Infinifactory. I don't think I ever finished the... Got to the last missions where it's getting really, really complicated.
Yeah, I got to the last, like, batch of them.
And it was really... big things, and I was like going, okay, I got to build this thing, and then I got other things came out, and I just got distracted and couldn't do it anymore. I need to go back to it because it was really fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
Because they were still putting out expansion. It was still in alpha or beta when I was playing it.
I don't think it was fully out. I think they were still
early
updating
access, and I think they're still adding to it. I don't know if they still
I haven't
are
checked
anymore.
on it in a while.
So I may have to look into that again.
But
I did play something last week, and I meant to talk about it last week, but I didn't. That was the they put out a early access alpha demo for a game called I don't know how to say it. I think it was Nioh. Nioh.
Yeah.
And it was on PlayStation 4. And it's kind of it was recommended to me by Graham, our buddy Graham. And he said, "Hey, check this out." And he described it as a samurai Dark Souls.
Yeah,
so
that's what I heard about it too.
And so I was like, okay, so I downloaded it and tried it. And I didn't spend a lot of time on it. It's difficult. It's very difficult.
I played it when I was over in Dallas with Josh last weekend. We sat down. He just loaded it up, and so me and him sat down and went through a little bit of it. But yeah, it's hard. It's really weird.
It's really weird. It's still in alpha.
Yeah.
It's still it could change completely before it ever comes out. But it didn't quite grab me. I liked the idea. I like the samurai.
Well, it has
concept.
the whole thing's a samurai, and then you can find different weapons. It has a very much a Dark Souls type layout.
The mechanics are just like
the mechanics are just like Dark Souls. But it adds also to it like stances where you have like a high and a medium and a low stance
which I thought
with
was
every weapon.
The only problem I had was shifting between them wasn't very fluid.
Yeah,
you had to hold the trigger and then press a button.
Yeah,
if they had a way you could quickly change through them, that would make it interesting, and you kind of have to kind of go, this shift it depending on who you're fighting. But I really couldn't get a feel for it.
I agree that was a little weird, but the thing I think that bothered me was that and this is like a nitpick thing because it's like it is alpha, so they'll fix this. This is not like but when you would have your sword out, like you say you have your katana out.
Yeah.
And I would just be walking around, like I'd see guys over there, so I'm ready to fight. Well, my sword would just disappear.
Yeah.
But I didn't put it away.
Yeah.
It just vanished out of my hand as if I sheathed it. But as soon as I hit an attack, it reappears in my hand.
Yeah.
That completely threw me off. Like, I kept thinking, I need to hit, because there is one of the stance things, like,
is putting your sword away.
Is putting your sword away. So I kept thinking, my sword's put away, I'm going to have to take it out. And I don't. I never have to, and it throws me off. And also, of course, I've been playing Dark Souls, and the attacks are triggers, the triggers on the Dark Souls controller, while on this, it's like A or it's B and stuff like that. And
they're
so,
different buttons.
Yeah, you have, like, you're strong and...
I think that's my problem with it right now, is that I've been playing Dark Souls. So all I think about is how much this is like Dark Souls.
Yeah.
And
what's
really, different
you're
from
constantly
it.
comparing it.
I'm constantly comparing it. And I think it hurts it more than helps it.
Yeah.
I think if I was not playing Dark Souls right now and this came out, then I would play it.
Mm-hmm.
It would be different. But right now it's too similar, and all I'm doing is comparing the two.
I just like I was saying, I would go up to attack someone, and I just end up spamming the trigger, which doesn't do what I need it to, and I end up getting killed.
Yeah,
and it's a hard game.
It's hard, but
I'm curious to see how it develops. I want to see a more complete version.
With like Dark Souls is like, okay, this is hard, but I still feel like if I work at it, I feel like I know how to get better. This one, I don't know. It's like I play it for a little bit, and I'm like, I don't know how I would get better at that.
Yeah,
it feels like
more comfortable with it.
It seems like I just gotta. But it's also a different dynamic where it's like, run up, attack this guy, kind of run away, attack.
Yeah,
that's the way I felt.
I don't know.
And I don't know how you fight multiple people in the game.
I don't know either. I had trouble taking on one person at a time.
Yeah.
But
so it's interesting. We'll see how that game progresses.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll maybe branch away from the similarities of Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Just so because people are going to compare it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you want that. If it's as good as
that's
Dark
a high
Souls,
standard to
if it's as good as Dark Souls is, then yes, that's good. But if it's not, everyone's going to be like, we just play Dark Souls, it's better. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it and see how it progresses.
Let's move into news since we're talking about Dark Souls so much.
Yes.
As we know, we talked about last week. I have backed the
Dark Souls.
Well, 2 weeks ago I started. I backed the Dark Souls board game that's being done by Steamforged, and their campaign has 7 weeks. I mean, not 7 weeks, 7 days, so a week left. As of the airing of this podcast, they'll have a week left. And as of right now, they have $3.2 million raised, which has been great for me. Because as I backed it, and I paid it was £80, which would translate to about $115 pledged that I played to get the board game. Plus, which also includes all the stretch goals that get added on. Some of the stretch goals add stuff to the base game that I get now. And they actually sent an email out talking about how, you keep pushing it out there because by doing so, you get more stuff. So right now, for my, it was £80, so it was $115. I am now getting $260 worth of models and extra game material.
That's insane.
Like almost $300. Yeah, it's like I would not be surprised that I get to about $300 worth of stuff.
Yeah, and that was one thing we were talking about. As I was concerned with it not being worth the value you're getting, but now it's definitely
worth it.
It's very worth it. Now is the time to buy.
This is the last week. So if you want to get in, you're getting such a deal with it. Yes. You're getting tons and tons of stuff.
Yeah.
For a third of the price. Yeah. And it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'm excited. Of course, it's gonna be a year before I see this stuff.
But it takes so long.
I keep getting emails from them every time they hit another stretch goal. So I'm just constantly being reminded that it's I'm getting so much stuff.
Yeah.
I'm getting all these player models that I'm really excited about. All these extra little bosses and stuff. I'm just excited.
I'm excited too because I'll get to see all that, and I didn't pay a dime for it.
Yeah, well,
Kickstarter is interesting, and be able to get all that. I wonder sometimes are they losing money on these things? I know the big thing Kickstarter is to get things into production.
Yeah.
Get it
like see how much interest there is.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like it seems like me. It's like it was such when you say Dark Souls the board game, it doesn't necessarily. It's hard to say. Is that a good idea? I don't know. It sounds cool.
Well, but there's so many board games that are based on something else that aren't very good.
Yeah.
Or they're just poorly made.
Yeah.
And so I think that's kind of the
you're kind of wondering,
issue.
is it going to be good? I don't know. And then, and will people be interested in that kind of thing? And apparently, very clearly, people are very interested.
Yeah.
I mean, it's way so much money.
Yeah.
I don't know if they even realize how much. But then again, I don't know. I mean, they did Guild Balls as a Kickstarter, and it was really successful.
Well, yeah, but Guild Ball is not really based on anything.
No, it's not. But Guild Ball was there, where they kind of started.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where it may have been a deal with From Software to convince them that, hey, this is something that's worth doing, and to give us the license, and we'll try the Kickstarter if we reach our goal, and maybe we'll do it.
I think other companies try to do it.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I was made to understand that, to think that, I don't know where I got this, but it seems like to me like there was a bid for it, and they got it.
All right.
But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know where I got that. I can't remember where I could have.
Got to source your information.
I don't know where that. In my head, that's what I'm thinking, and I don't know where it came from.
Yeah, and being a Kickstarter and waiting for stuff, it's like there's a Reddit right now for my Kickstarter because I did the 3D printer.
3D printer.
So there's a Reddit for it, and there's a kind of a bet right now when we'll actually get it. And everyone's being pretty conservative right now. Like, they're really optimistic in getting it in August and September. And I'm like, I said October because that's when our birthday is, and I'm like, I would love it if it shipped on around that close to our birthday, and I get it then. But there was like one person said December. I think that was the latest one, and I was like, maybe they're a little optimistic. We'll see.
We'll see. I mean, we talked about this. Is like it. I mean, it's not that complicated. Most of the stuff is already made.
Yeah. So
it's just seeing.
So it could work out. I hope so. I hope I get it sooner than later.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it.
As
someone who gets to use it without having to spend it.
Yeah, exactly. You get to use my 3D printer. I get to use your Dark Souls.
Yeah, my Dark Souls board game.
Mm-hmm. Other news.
I just today, it came out this week, watched the Battlefield 1 reveal trailer.
I didn't watch it. I was going to, but I forgot.
It's the new Battlefield game that's coming out.
Which we played.
I haven't played them since like Battlefield 1940, whatever it was.
1942.
42, is that what it was?
I think it was 1942.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Battlefield 1... as they're calling it, is going to be set in World War I.
Which is interesting.
Which is
there
really
hasn't been
interesting.
a World War I game in a while.
Yeah, and then everything else is like, with all, and apparently a lot. Also this week, a lot of people were like disliking the
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty Infinite War.
Yeah.
Apparently a lot of people. I glanced at it. It didn't really do anything for me.
I remember them announcing. I didn't watch it.
I kind of watched it just because I heard people making a bunch of noise about it. But apparently it's just like people just were kind of disappointed with it or didn't like it. I don't know why they were disliking it. Apparently people didn't like it. But they were going nuts over the Battlefield 1, and which I agree. I mean, look, even though it's just a reveal trailer, it's just cinematics and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think there was any actual gameplay footage in the game in it, but it still looks cool. Also, Seven Nation Army was a remix of Seven Nation Army, the White Stripes song, was playing under it, which gets me amped up.
You told me about it, and I meant to watch it, and I forgot.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by it because I've gotten to where, because all the Call of Duty games are just like slowly moving. They went to modern war. For a long time it was always World War II.
See, I didn't like a lot of the old Call of Duty. I didn't enjoy any of the Call of Duty games until Modern Warfare. Yeah. And I enjoyed Modern Warfare 2 is the first one I played.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, and I enjoed it, and I played it a lot.
Yeah, I played it quite a bit. And then I played Black Ops a lot.
And Black Ops 2.
And Black Ops 2.
Those are the only ones I played.
Yeah.
Before that...
And a lot of them are just kind of repeats of the same stuff. And the multiplayer was a lot of fun.
Yeah, before that, all the Call of Duty games, the single player felt like it's a war. I felt like I didn't have to do anything. Like, if I literally just stood there in the game
Uh-huh.
and didn't do anything, the story would still progress.
Yeah.
It felt like I didn't feel like I was contributing
Yeah.
to the war effort. In
Well,
any way.
and I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I get in some way you can argue that that's more
well, that's
realistic,
but
like you
that,
don't
that,
have
that
to do
doesn't make
anything.
me interested in a game.
Yeah, but it's like, but they obviously just kept going. You know, yeah, Black Ops was kind of was like Vietnam type area.
Yeah, it's very,
but
Vietnam.
but like. You know, most of them have been a more modern type thing, especially, and then now they got like the futuristic stuff with the Modern Warfare and all that stuff. And I heard Modern Warfare 3 was fun, but again, it looks like the same stuff I'd already done. I just wasn't really interested in buying another version of it. Yeah. But yeah, it's cool to see again they're going back
to World
War One. So it's like, you know, all old style gas masks and shovels and mustard gas and trench warfare. I'm intrigued. I'm ready to see some more. I want to see some gameplay footage and kind of get. This is me. This is like me every time I look at anything, watch a trailer for anything. I have no idea when it comes out.
You didn't look it up?
I don't know.
You gotta look at it.
I don't know. I watched the trailer.
I was like, oh, this is great. When's it come out?
I don't know. I just like, oh, this looks great. This looks cool. And you came in, I told you about it. I'm like, oh, this kind of looks cool. Completely forgot to look at the date.
Oh, come
on.
I don't have it.
I don't know. It could come out later this year. I don't have a clue when it's coming out.
Okay. Speaking of dates,
you want one?
No, I'm good.
Can you get me one?
No, I can't help you there.
Oh.
But they've announced Dishonored 2 release date.
Did they?
Yes, Dishonored 2.
Oh, okay.
The Dishonored, I played it.
I played it.
Kind of a steampunk.
Kind of steampunk.
It's a kind of a weird genre thing.
Yeah, it's a steampunk
Bethesda,
kind of.
Same kind of thing.
Yeah,
fighting or different RPG stuff.
Yeah, RPG kind of thing. And
it's set in this kind of Victorian steampunk thing.
Yeah, it's really cool. I like the environment. I like this. I like the tone.
Yeah.
It was one of those games I played through, and the whole time I was like, I'm gonna play through this and do it differently. Because the whole thing is kind of set up on assassinations. You're like going into these little missions that are like an open area level, and you're going in and you're kind of like Hitman or whatever. There's lots of different ways to go about doing it, and whether you just run in and attack a guy, or you're gonna be all stealthy, or however you want to go about it.
Yeah.
And that was really cool. And I remember playing it and going, I'm gonna play through this all again and do it completely different. And I never did.
No, I didn't.
Like
either.
I tried to go back and play it, and I didn't get back into it. I thought it would be a multiple play, and it just wasn't for me.
Yeah, I didn't replay it either. I played through it once.
Yeah.
I really don't remember it that much. It was a while ago now.
Yeah.
But
I got the DLC later.
I didn't even get the DLC.
I started playing it, and for some reason I just couldn't get into it. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But I am intrigued about another one.
They're doing another one.
Yeah.
Dishonored 2. It will come out November 11th this year, 2016.
Oh, okay. That's not far off.
It'll be on PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
Yeah.
So
cool. Was there a trailer with it, I guess?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
Yeah. If there was, I didn't watch it.
I would at least have watched it. You got the date and didn't even watch it.
I don't think there was anything with the day.
The announcement,
The announcement today. They just announced
Maybe they'll probably show it at E3 or something.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And I mean, that's always nice. That's one thing you can always expect out of Bethesda is that they announce the game when it's coming out, and then it's coming out.
Yeah, it's
not
6
like
months later.
It's not like what they did with BioShock Infinite, where they announced it. And it was like, it's not going to come out for a year and a half.
It was longer
and then
than
it
that.
got pushed back twice. So it ended up being 2.5 years before it came out. And we're like,
it wasn't even the same game.
It wasn't even the same game. I mean, it was still a great game. A great game. A lot
really
of fun.
Good.
But I was like, y'all announced it way too early.
Yeah.
And they admitted it to do the same, that they did so.
And I think they've learned from that mistakes. So.
Last year, Bethesda said, we kept hearing rumors that they were working on a new Fallout. And then suddenly it was like, Fallout 4 is coming out. It's
a year and a half ago, I heard about the Boston thing.
Yeah.
And that was a rumor, and they never confirmed it.
Yeah,
and then they just let it go.
All of a sudden it was like, oh yeah, Fallout's coming out. Fallout 4, they announced it, and 3 months later it was coming out. I'm like, which I love, even though 3 months was still too long. For
it's really hard to wait that long
for a Fallout game.
But that's just really good about announcing.
I like that they do. I like the way they do that.
So yeah, it'll be out in November. Not too far
cool.
off.
I will.
I meant to
definitely check
mention
that.
a game I did start playing today. In the playing stuff, and I came across this on Twitter. Simon Pegg.
Yeah.
The actor.
Yeah, I'm aware of him.
Yes, very popular. He's in Star Trek. It's the most recent things he's done.
Yeah.
He plays Scotty.
Yeah, it's also,
but anyway,
all the Edgar Wright
I
movies
follow him.
and
Yeah,
space.
yeah. We're fans of his. I follow him on Twitter. He posted this deal about a game, and I thought, it's interesting. It's a game called Sea Hero Quest.
Okay.
It's a mobile game.
Sea Hero Quest?
Sea, S-E-A, like the ocean. Sea.
Okay.
Sea Hero
okay.
Quest.
I was thinking like sea as in to look.
Yeah, and I read about it. I was like, oh, this is interesting. It's a game. Okay, so dementia. You people get to a certain age. Like
the actual ailment.
Yeah, the ailment.
Yeah.
Okay. So what this game is doing is creating data for research on dementia.
Yeah.
So it's a game based on navigation. So apparently one of the earlier symptoms or signs of dementia is loss of navigational skills.
Yeah.
Or, ability to navigate.
Yeah.
But there's
spatial reasoning type stuff.
Spatial reasoning. There's no data on what is normal for being able to do that.
Yeah,
is it an old age thing, or are you just, is
it
dementia?
Yeah, exactly.
So
which one is it?
This game is a navigational game.
Yeah.
It's very basic. I started playing today just to try it out. But it's creating data so they can tell, like I when I started playing it, there was an option to put in my information, so my age, that I'm a male, stuff like that.
And then they track
where I'm located, and that's it. That's all the information they want. It's age, that I'm a man, and where I'm at. That's it. That's only that. So it's pretty much anonymous.
Okay.
And then they basically take the data of me playing the game, and that feeds into basically a normal. This is a benchmark.
Yeah.
To test.
So it's like for a late 20s male.
Yeah.
This is what and they can compare it to all the other late 20s males and get a data point.
Yeah. What normal is, quote unquote normal. And then that way they can use that as a jumping off.
That's really cool.
Yeah. And
it's cool that they're using a game to gather that information.
It's a really simple, kind of fun game.
Yeah.
Basically, what it does is you're a boat in the water, and
that's where boats should be.
Yeah. And you have at the beginning of the deal, it was like, okay, here's the map of the area. There are buoys. Buoys? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, buoys.
Buoys.
Bowies? Like David
Bowie's? You know what I mean. It's floating in the water, and you have to go to them. And they're little checkpoints. And sometimes there's multiple, and they're numbered, so you have to go them in order. And you just follow, and you're chasing a monster, basically.
Yeah.
So you do it, and you...
Is it a great white whale?
It's like some kind of weird creature thing.
Call me Ishmael.
But... so you basically have to get to those points, and then, once you get to the last one, that's it. And you just play it, and you're just trying to do it in a reasonable time frame, and it gets more complicated as you go on. So there are turns, and there are ways, and you have to go over here and get one, but then you have to circle back to get two and stuff. You have to remember all that, because there's no other map once you start playing. So you look at the map. And then do it. And some of the maps aren't completed. Stuff like that. And so basically it's just...
That's kind of cool. It's a task, really. I mean,
they say, according to them, 2 minutes of this game is 5 hours of lab-based research.
Yeah.
So I've already played 2 minutes, so I've given them 5 hours
worth of work,
which is pretty.
That's cool. Yeah, it's a good thing.
Cause,
it's good research.
I
mean, that's a really whoever came up with that idea.
Yeah.
I mean, they get a pat on the back. I mean, what a great way to gather information to help people. Is like to make a little game that
it's
by
free.
doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to have the freemium thing. It's just you play it and you
play it because they're getting what they want. They're not asking for money.
I think it has things you can unlock, but I think it's based on the stars you get for playing the game, so you have to just play it well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's on iPhone and Android. If you want to help give research data for dementia, which affects a lot of people in the world.
So Sea Hero Quest.
Sea Hero Quest.
Hero of the Sea Quest.
Yes.
Sea Hero Quest.
Sea Hero Quest.
Okay.
And
that's cool.
It's pretty interesting. But I played it today, and it was kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So I recommend it.
I have big news, Dudley.
Yes, big news?
Well, I mean, on the horizon.
Oh, yeah, okay.
On the horizon.
Yes.
Growing ever closer and larger.
Yes. You made a purchase.
Is No Man's Skies.
Yes.
My hopes and dreams, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hope this game is good. I'm going to be really disappointed.
Yeah, you've talked it up
looks
a lot.
so good. But it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
And, at the beginning of this podcast, I was ranting and raving about flight controls and peripherals and accessories and things that I think I need to live my life as I see fit. And, well, I was talking about a certain set of
flight controls
I couldn't get.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason I hadn't bought one already is because they were out of production. Like there was a few here and there, but most of them they were asking like on eBay for
really expensive.
For $100 and something over the retail price.
Yeah.
Well, after doing some digging back then on Reddit, I saw a thing saying that there might be more coming out in May. And I kind of forgot about it. I let myself kind of just not think about it. Let it go for a little while. But then I realized, hey, we're in May. No Man's Sky is on the horizon. And I said, today I pulled up Amazon and just did a search of,
the flight controls.
And not even that. I just
you just searched it.
It's called HOTAS. It's HOTAS. It's hands on throttle and stick.
Okay.
I think yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it stands for.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. But anyway, I searched that, and the first thing that come up was the new version of the one I've been looking at, which is the Scitech Pro X56 Rhino.
Yeah.
The new version of it, which is blue.
Yeah.
I don't know, and it had that run, even though it's a great set. I mean, our buddy Josh has one, and I really liked it. I think that's the reason I wanted that one, just because I had some hands-on time with it, and I liked the feel of it. It had some weight to it, and I could have bought a lot cheaper one, but I really wanted that one. Well, the new version is coming out the 30th, the May 30th. It comes out.
Mm-hmm.
I've already pre-ordered it.
Yeah.
So
you
2
got
days,
one coming.
like it's on Prime. And so in 2 days after the 30th, I will have it. I will probably buy Elite Dangerous or something like that just to get some practice into it. But I'm super excited, and it looks great. Hopefully they hammered out. I know a few people, even Josh, has had a few little
technical issues.
Quality assurance issues that but otherwise it seems like a great stick. So I'm hoping they hammered out some of those issues.
Yeah.
And even if with them, I'm super excited.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I know, the way my system's set up now with my 4K TV, it's gonna be great. I'm so excited.
Yeah, and I will play yours.
Yeah, I know. But
as always.
Yeah. I'm so.
Yeah.
I'm
it's pretty cool. That's exciting. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah. If anything can knock Dark Souls 3 off my radar, it'll be that.
No
But by that point, I'll have probably put up enough time into it. But
yeah. Moving on. Sure. I'm excited for your stuff.
You don't care. You don't care, Dudley.
I do care.
I need you to care more.
I'll care when you have it.
Yeah.
And I can play it for free. Other news.
Oh, yeah.
So,
okay.
Oculus Rift.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, Oculus Rift, we talked about this before. There was issues with the people shipping. Still taking forever. Forever shipping.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Vive has kind of seems to be doing all right on the department.
Yeah.
They had a little hiccup, but they think they're doing okay.
It seems like they're getting their stuff out.
Yeah, well, Oculus Rift, there's a lot of people who've been shifted back. Like, they were supposed to get it in April. It's been shipped back to June.
Yeah.
Well, they've announced that they were going to be shipping a limited amount of VR headsets to some Best Buy stores for, like, display purposes. But you could also buy some of them. And that they would also be on Amazon, and you can order them, which those will sell out.
Yeah, immediately. Immediately, yeah.
Here's the issue. Not all the people who have pre-ordered it
or back to
Kickstarter have gotten theirs yet.
Yeah.
They still haven't shipped, but they're sending copies elsewhere.
Yeah. So it seems like they should fill those orders first before they start trying to get them out in the store.
But they're trying to get it into the store so people can try it, but then they'll buy, because they don't want to just put it in the store and you can't buy it.
Yeah.
So they want to put some with it. So,
but even then, those are going to sell so quickly.
It is, and it's really weird. And I didn't look up it. They were supposed to be out, I think last Friday. I forgot to check on it again, but a lot of people aren't happy.
Yeah,
because these people have been waiting a long time. They ordered these
for
things
a long time,
and I've even read that people canceled their orders and. Some people who bought the Vive and it, and they just outright canceled it. They got their Vive and they didn't care anymore. So
can you imagine to be a person. Oh, I have a Vive and an Oculus Rift coming in. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, some of us peasants, can't even get one of them.
Yeah, so I don't know how many stores they put it into and how many they were sending out.
Yeah, I wonder if we could go to our area, our area Best Buy.
I doubt it.
And see if there's
one. We're kind of nowhere.
I was just in there. I was just in Best Buy.
Did you see
this week? I didn't think to look. I was buying a USB hub, and I didn't think to look. I was in and out, but it seemed like if I walked through the right area, if it was there, I would have noticed. But I don't.
But but apparently they said to appease these people who didn't get it, if they went and bought it at a store, they would,
do what?
I don't know. I was kind of. Let me read I can read the actual quote. We know that many pre-order customers are still waiting for their Rift, so we're offering those customers a chance to purchase Rift from retail instead, while keeping their pre-order benefits, like Eve, Valkyrie Founder Pack, and stuff like that. So so basically they're like, oh, you can still do it but still get the pre-order benefit. You can go buy it in the store.
Wait, are you buying it twice then?
I don't know. That's what I was confused about. I was like, how do you
or do you just do you get a refurbished for the prepay?
Do you get reimbursed?
Yeah.
It's weird.
I don't know.
It's really weird.
That's really weird.
I'll have to follow up on it and see if
really
whatever happened with it. But it sounds really weird. And it sounds very... I don't think they're handling that very well. I think they should have filled their orders. Now, I can understand pre-selling a game and then releasing it and everyone getting it at the same time. But this is something, that shipping out to them first. Yeah. And, specifically because it came from a Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Now, if it was just in the store, you pre-order a game and then you get your copy and with the release, and then there'll be retail copies too. Yeah. So if there are extra ones,
I find it very strange. Like several things I've seen have done this, where they do a Kickstarter.
Yes.
And then all these people back the Kickstarter. They have 30 days or whatever, however long to decide if they want to back it, and then you get extra stuff and everything. But then after the Kickstarter is finished, they also didn't open up their website and start taking pre-orders there.
Yeah.
And that's so strange to me. Well, and when they haven't even filled the Kickstarter orders, it feels like you should, maybe you should get, I don't know. It's so weird to me.
It depends on how they handle it. If they prioritize the ones in the Kickstarter first, then I would be okay with that.
Yeah.
But you're also getting the benefit, most of them, the better deal. Like the Trinus, the 3D printer.
Yeah.
You can pre-order it right now. But it's more expensive.
Yeah.
It's about $100 more than if you had backed the Kickstarter. Yeah. Now, I would hope they will be filling my order before they fill the pre-orders.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though I am way down on the list. I'm like 3,000.
Well, you did it the last day.
I did the last minute, hour kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I would hope, I would still be before the pre-orders. But, I don't know.
I wonder what number I am on the Dark Souls order.
I don't know. You have to go look.
I don't know. I'd have to go look.
It took me a little to find mine. I'm like 3,464.
I mean, I did it on the first week, right? So
I'm 3,424. I think, which is kind of odd because there's only 3,100 and something.
Is that a private thing? Should you be giving?
I don't know. People post it on Reddit, so I think it's okay.
Well, I mean, I'm sure people post a lot of things that are on Reddit that are private.
They have a whole list of just people posting what number they are.
Okay.
Well, I guess I don't know.
I mean,
well, disregard that if you're not supposed to know. But anyway, moving on. Oculus Rift, they were doing weird stuff.
Let's go back to flight control. Let's talk about that some more.
Well, I got some other things to talk about.
Okay, fine. Well, we won't talk about my hopes and dreams.
Yes, we'll get back to that eventually. Fallout 4.
More Fallout 4.
More Fallout 4.
Oh, yes.
Far Harbor,
yeah.
DLC.
I forgot.
Is coming out May 19th.
I was in such a Dark Souls delusion.
We're kind of all over the place. We should have had this streamline where I go, Dishonored 2 comes out in November.
Yeah.
Fallout 4, May 19th.
Uh-huh.
No.
But I got
we're
excited. I
all over the
wanted
place
to talk about my
You
stuff.
want to talk about your stuff. But anyway, Fallout 4, Far Harbor, their biggest DLC so far.
Yeah. But they had a big area.
A whole new area, new island,
Uh-huh.
apparently. Watch the trailer. Some interesting stuff there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I saw a gecko.
Yes, a gecko. It looks like a gecko.
What
I
looked
assume
like
it's
a silhouette of a gecko, which is cool. It's something from the old games.
But yeah. So May 19th, that's only a couple of weeks away.
Yeah, lots of giant.
Actually, Lester, it's only a week in a couple of days.
Yeah, I don't know what today's date is.
Today is the
well, I mean, what are we trying to talk about? The day's date or the air date?
The air date is the 9th.
You're looking at your map. You're looking at your phone.
No, I'm not.
You're looking at your calendar.
I'm not looking at it.
You're totally looking at your calendar. I saw you swipe through on your phone and look at your calendar.
I don't know what you're talking about. So today's date is May 9th.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's May 8th, but when this airs, it'll be May 9th.
Uh-huh.
Tomorrow, Uncharted 4 comes out.
Yeah.
Doom comes out.
Yeah.
Don't know if I'll get either one of them. My money's kind of tight right now.
Yeah.
I want to get Uncharted 4.
I bought flight controls.
Yeah. So we'll see. I'll have to look at my funds. I didn't pre-order anything, so I'll just go to the local store and get it.
Uh-huh.
But Uncharted 4, I'll maybe get that.
Yeah. I can't remember the last time I went and picked up a physical copy of a game. I don't know. StarCraft 2, maybe?
StarCraft 2.
I have a physical box for StarCraft 2.
The last, not the last one, but the Heart of Swarm. I picked it up.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I have physical copies of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if other than that, that might be the most recent. That was a while ago.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't go to stores to pick up copies of games. And well, I mean, we're talking about like the DS and stuff like that.
PC game, Dark Swarm's the last one physical I picked up. But I have gotten PS4 games. Yeah. I got Bloodborne with my PS4.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, if I had a PS4, I'd be so tempted just to buy digital copies and download it.
Yeah, I haven't quite got into it.
You're not that yet.
I've accepted Steam for my digital stuff. But, I haven't accepted I have digital games. Don't get me wrong.
Accept your digital overlords.
I still like having my disc on the shelf.
Yeah.
A nice shelf of games.
I mean, you're talking to a person who buys physical. I don't like digital books.
Yeah, I have them.
You have a Kindle.
I have a Kindle. I don't use it a lot, but I
used to have an iPad, and I tried reading. I've read a few things on it.
The Kindle's nice. I will say the Kindle is a lot better reading off than the iPad. That paperwhite screen is really nice. I have no problem reading off. I'm just cheap and I don't buy books.
But they're cheaper in digital copies.
They are, and I still can't buy them.
See, I go to stores and I go to bookstores and buy tons and tons of physical books.
Yeah. See, I like physical books too.
And I fill up my shelf and I'm still trying to get through them all.
Yeah, I have a big bookshelf too, and I still have a stack by my bed of books I need to read.
And half of them are mine.
Some of them are yours, yes.
Is more than half of them mine?
No. Yes.
I know exactly.
Yes.
I know at least two of them that you have that are mine.
Okay, there.
So
you
half
go.
of them are mine. Read those books, Dudley. One of them, one of them's Black Company.
Yes.
The first Black Company book, which you should read.
Haven't started it.
Which you should read.
Okay. Yes.
And what's Slow Regard for Quiet Things, Silent Things. What's it called? The Patrick Rothfuss.
I started that one.
Yeah.
I'm halfway through that
little novella. You should.
Yeah.
You should finish that.
I should finish it. I haven't been reading.
I have other things you should read too.
Yes, I'm sure. But yeah. Anyway. So what were we talking about? I forgot.
I don't even know.
We went off on a tangent.
We went on a tangent.
We went too deep, Daniel.
We went too deep. I don't know.
Anyway.
We're talking about Uncharted and
Uncharted 4 is coming out. I'll probably get it eventually. I don't know if I'll get it this week or not.
Let's be honest.
I may have to wait till next week.
Next week. You're going to get another week of Dark Souls.
Get another week of Dark Souls, because I'm still feeling the tug of Dark Souls, so it's kind of hard to let it go. Yes, the tug.
Okay. That's an odd...
I chose my words right.
I mean, yeah, you chose them.
And I have one more other little thing.
Yeah.
So Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
People still make mods for it.
Yeah, I'm
still
sure
very
they do.
popular. There was a new mod came out. It's a super hot mod.
Oh yeah.
So someone took the mechanics of super hot, which is you get things only move, time only moves when you move.
Super.
So they've taken that and they put it into Fallout New Vegas. So instead of the VATS, freezing time and doing your actions inside and bang, 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 all that, now it's super hot. So nothing moves unless you do. Which I watched a little video of it. It looks awesome. It looks
really weird,
just like super hot is. But the weird thing is, and I don't know if they enhanced it with the mod or if it's just this way because of the way the VATS work.
Yeah.
So usually you shoot someone in VATS and it's all slow motion. They explode and it's real slow and blood and guts.
Yeah.
Well, this happens so fast. So it's like you fire a bunch of bullets and then you shift and all the bullets hit them and that person explodes. So it's just like this instant blood thing.
Okay.
It's like poof, and it's just puff of blood. And I was like, whoa, it's kind of intense, kind of weird.
Okay.
Looks awesome.
So you're gonna load up New Vegas just to try it?
I don't know about if it's one of the things where it takes time and I just don't know about doing it.
Yeah,
but
it looks cool. I have New Vegas loaded. Maybe
I don't know if I have New Vegas loaded because I played it primarily on Xbox. So.
Yeah, not long ago I went through all the DLCs because I hadn't done them, which are great. The DLCs on New Vegas are fantastic. I don't know if I own
New Vegas on Steam.
No, well, it's a shame.
I'll just download your copy and play it.
Because you know what I call that, Dudley? Disloyalty.
On the fence.
Disloyalty.
But yeah, all right.
Oh, very briefly, I just want to gush a little bit about some hardware. NVIDIA today.
Yeah, just today.
Just today.
No,
was it yesterday or today?
Yesterday.
Yesterday or today?
Yesterday.
This weekend. This last weekend, I guess. And announced that new GTX 1080, the 10 series, of their graphics card.
Yes.
Which looks sexy as hell.
Yeah.
And just as a comparison, I'm running the 970.
Yeah, that's
the 980 is like their beefy card, which is slightly better than ours. This thing runs about twice the capability, performance power of the 980.
Did you tell me it run 8K?
It will. Yes, it has 8. Like the default, the 970 and 980s. Basic configuration comes with 4 gigs of DDR5 memory. This one comes with 8, and it can run at 7680 by 4320 pixels at 60 hertz, which is 8K. Basically 8K.
Yeah,
which is insane.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know why you need that.
I don't know.
But
like the
awesome.
the 980 was rated to run at 5K.
Yeah,
and at 60 hertz. This is almost it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's cheaper too. It's not that. It's
oh really? I didn't see a price.
Well, the way I understood it is it's their big beefy machine hardware before is cheaper than that. I mean, it's still expensive.
Yeah,
but it's not as expensive.
Yeah, but it's.
I think it was like. I
never saw a price.
$700.
I mean, that's what. Yeah, for a heavy video card, that's what I expect to pay.
I read it. I've forgotten it now, but don't quote me on this. But somewhere in that range.
It's really cool. As as PC gamers, I'm like, it's one of the things. I'm not gonna buy one anytime soon. No. I just upgraded not long ago. Yeah. So, but anyway.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's
new
cool.
Hardware to look
new hardware always looks good.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. I think that's everything we want to talk about.
Thank you very much for listening. As always. Please subscribe to us. We're on iTunes and Google Play.
Google Play. You can find us on pretty much any of the apps, I think, now.
Or if you're having trouble finding anything, please go to our website. It's deafndumb.com. That's DEAFNDUMB.com because we're not allowed to have ampersands. And, at the top of the page, you can see the link to our Twitter, Facebook, iTunes, everything, and as well as an email to, if you want to ask questions or, tell us to shut up.
Which we
won't
do.
No, we won't. As always, we have new episodes every week on Monday. Thank you very much for listening. I'm Dan May.
And I'm Dudley May, and this has been Deaf and Dumb.